Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so the first card you have is the pig. So it looks like, whatever job you're taking on right now, they might be bringing on a lot of finances. On the other hand, the pig is about greed, and you might be dealing with a bunch of people with that three of spades over there. A lot of conflict with people because they're behaving, in a very nasty way. They might be, trying to get one over on you there. So you could be dealing with, lots of greedy people, giving you a lot of grief as well. Having a lot of problems with them, having a lot of run-ins with these people because of that three of spades. So there seems to be a little bit of conflict that is going on around you over there. And you might actually be thinking of, breaking contracts and moving on. Now you've got this three of swords, three of spades over here, which is about conflict, or it's similar to the three of swords. So some kind of issue going on. It could be some kind of legal problem that you're facing at this particular moment, and there might be a judgment that's pending because you've got this king of spades over here, which is like a judgment card, and you got this bride. This is about making, breaking contracts or moving on by yourself there, going and starting off somewhere alone, or following your own path, working by yourself, because you can see this bride is standing by herself there. So you might be breaking contracts with a particular company because of all the conflict that is going on, because you're dealing with people that are not behaving very nicely, you might be waiting for this decision to come in so that you can move on. It suddenly looks like you're cutting ties with this particular job. You've got this 10 of diamonds over here, and you've got the scythe over here. So whatever this job is that you're doing, it looks like you're cutting off, and you're going to get some kind of settlement coming in over there, and you're going to be moving on. So you're waiting for some kind of legal problems to be sorted out on the legal side, and you're waiting for some kind of decision to be made so that you can move on, because you're dealing with less than savory people, it seems, and it looks like you're ending this particular work cycle there. Now in the past you've got this fish with the four of hearts over here. So it looks like you may have received some kind of offer that you are considering over there, and it looks like it's a job offer that's going to be paying you a lot of money as well. Something is very stressing you out at the moment. You've got this nine of spades over here together with this rose, which has got a lot of thorns. So maybe you want to make a decision and accept this new offer that's coming because it's paying you a lot more, but then there's some kind of obstacles or problems because this rose has got a lot of thorns on it. So some kind of niggly details that are going on over there that is causing a little bit of upset on your part and causing some anxiety as well with that nine of spades. Now going into the future, so maybe you do want to end situations, but maybe they're making it a little bit difficult for you to actually cut ties and move on. So going into the future, you've got the six of hearts over here, and together with this house. So the house, generally signifies maybe you're spending a lot of time at home, or you're going to be, taking a little bit of a break and spending some time alone, a lot more time with family, it seems, with that six of hearts, which is the six of cups. But the six of hearts is also about an offer being made that is really, really nice, and you might be relocating, buying a new home, and moving on to accept this new job offer. So whatever it is, after this decision is made, it looks like you're going to move on, maybe buy a new home and accept a new offer that comes in with that six of hearts. Definitely a solution is coming to whatever problems you're facing over there, and whatever this new job is that you're going to be doing, it's going to be working with a group of people as well. So the key shows that you will find the answer, the solution will come to you, and whatever this job is, it might involve a lot of collaboration, a lot of networking, a lot of travel as well, because that is four of clubs is almost like the four of rods, and this is about working with people, celebrating, maybe moving home, buying a new home as well, re-establishing. So it looks like you're moving on, accepting this offer, and maybe even buying yourself a new place to stay as well. But certainly whatever problems you're dealing with, the answers will come. This might be the key to that house, so maybe buying a new home, and this is the key to that new home that you're buying. But definitely some kind of legal decision being made, maybe new contracts, or you leaving that old contract, breaking that contract, and moving on. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Sorceress Tarot. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. So you're starting afresh. It looks like you are cutting ties with this old job, you're ending this old work situation, and you're going to be moving on. You can see this man's packed his little handkerchief over there, or his little pack, and he's got it and he's going to be moving on. Whatever this job was, whatever situation you're leaving was really, not good for you, because it's brought you down to your knees. It's affected your self-confidence. Maybe this new role that you're taking on now, or what you want to do next, is to do some further study, do some further training, or even do some further research and make a brand new start with this Fool card. So, whatever's happened has been, it seems like it was quite a nasty situation, and it looks like, it looks like there was an element of loss that came with this particular situation, and it looks like you are going to make a brand new start, or you're starting afresh somewhere else. Now, what's going on with you? There you've got the Page of Swords, and you've got the Five of Pentacles. So this Page of Swords looks like you may have been dealing with some really nasty person that caused all these problems. But the Page of Swords is also about receiving legal news. And, this, whatever has happened over here has actually even caused loss. So this is financial loss. So maybe you were let go from this job. This could have been, some kind of legal way in which you had to leave the situation. So it's caused you to feel very tied up. You've got financial loss. You're feeling very exposed, feeling very, very vulnerable. And like I said, this man is sitting on he's on the floor, really. So it's brought you right down. It's really disempowered you, and it's really caused a lot of financial loss. It's tied your hands. It's made you feel very exposed, and it's been some kind of really nasty situation. It was whatever news, the Page of Swords generally brings that legal news in, brings in that information. You can see there's a lot of blood on this card as well. So some kind of really awful news coming in for you over there on that work front over here, and there's a lot of loss because it's sitting next to that Five of Pentacles over here, and you can see it's it's almost like you had to sacrifice a lot, and you've got a lot of loss that went on as well. So not, whatever that news is, whatever that legal news is, was really not good. So you've got this Justice card over here. So there's some kind of legal issue that you have been dealing with. It looks like, that the options were weighed, whatever the situation was weighed. It looks like a decision was made with this Justice card over here. And you've got that King of Swords. So this generally, all of this is speaking about a legal decision. So, there was some kind of court case that happened, there was a judgment that was passed, and you received that news, and it doesn't look like it was really good news as well, because there's so much of red blood on this particular card. It's affected your stability. You may have lost a home as well with this particular card, and it's definitely led to a lot of financial loss, a lot of loss of assets. So there's something that has happened to you that has caused quite a crisis in your life, quite a drama, and has led to lots of loss. So that meant you have to start afresh, start from scratch again. Now you are working pretty hard to manifest things over there. You're trying to get everything sorted out, trying to get maybe all your paperwork sorted out. You're trying to get your life back in order again, and you were working pretty hard to get that. So this is trying to get your everything back into sync again, and working pretty hard on doing it. So he's got his hands stretched out, showing that he's being very, very hands-on at whatever he's doing, and he's wearing this really red cloak, so he's being very, very proactive in whatever he's doing. So you are working pretty hard, trying to get yourself back on track again. Now you've got this Page of Cups, so this is pretty good. This is some good news coming in about an offer. So whatever this loss is, if you've lost this job and you've ended up losing everything due to whatever judgment was passed, and you have to start afresh, it looks like an offer is coming in. Now you can see this Fool is sitting with the Fool card. Man is sitting with these books, and the Page of Cups is also about a new offer coming in, but it could also be an offer for study as well, something that you can build yourself up on on. So you can see there's a cathedral in the back over there, or something that's very strong foundations. So it looks like you might have to go back to studying or learning or retraining as well. Now the card below the Fool card is that Five of Cups. So you can see being very disappointed with the Fool card, feeling very let down, a lot of regret coming in as well, a lot of loss that comes in with that Five of Cups. But also this child is sitting with books, so you will need to do some studying. Both these cards have books in them. You will need to do some studying or further training in order for you to get to pick yourself out of this situation. And there is that offer that comes in for you to be able to do that. So whatever new job or post that you're starting off from scratch at, there's this there is that opportunity for learning or further training. Now you're going to have to cut that past and move on. This is the Death card. You are leaving behind the situation. You've got two ending cards over here. The Fool card is 0. It's almost like being in no man's land, being in a place of nowhere. And maybe that's where you're stuck at the moment. You're having to make that clean break from it. You are very worried because he's got the hourglass in his hand, and you feel as though time is slipping away from you as well, but you need to cut out that and move on. So whatever the situation is, there's a clean break. You have to turn your back and walk away from it. There's no way that you can go back to it. And since he's surrounded by a lot of ice and snow over there, you probably are feeling very isolated, very left out in the cold, very unsupported right now. And you are waiting for things to change. So you've made big sacrifices over here. You're trying to see things from a different perspective, but there seems to be a lot of loss as well, because this man is also hanging there and practically naked, and you're feeling very, very vulnerable right now. So there's some kind of sacrifice, there's some kind of loss. You feel as though you've been very victimized in this particular situation as well. So whatever it was pretty nasty. It's a very crisis moment almost in your life over here, and there was legal implications. It seems like you try to stand up for yourself over there. You've got this lion on his chest over there, but whatever this judgment is, it's been passed. It may not have gone in your favor as well, because it seems to have led to a lot of loss. So now you are looking at your financial status quite carefully over there with that Queen of Pentacles, and you're trying to do a very, very objective assessment of what is going on over there, and looking at what you've accumulated and at what you have in order for you to move forward. Now going into the future and the final outcome, you've got that Strength card over there. You've got the Seven of Cups over here, and you've got that Six of Swords. So the Strength card, you're just going to have to stand up. So maybe people are saying things about you and they are not true. You can see this man's fighting an alligator over there, or a crocodile. So they are saying things that are pretty nasty, and it's pretty negative as well. He's got that Sword of Truth in his hand, trying to get control of that situation. And maybe you just have to, defend yourself, persevere, and, it's just going to be you standing up for yourself and being very, believing in yourself, that's going to help you, sort this problem. On the other hand, you could feel as though you're equally matched with this person, and you're not making any kind of inroads, even if you fight with them with that Strength card. It seems like there has been loss. You've got this cart toppled over with the contents of it spilled out. So there is loss that cannot be regained, and the wand is lying on the floor, so it's affected your ability to manifest anything new or even move out of the situation. So it's almost like you're stuck in some kind of battle over there, and there might be a legal battle that you're stuck in at the moment. So you're considering all your options with that Seven of Cups over there. So you're looking at every possibility, every possible form of getting a new job, a new work. So these are those, dwarves that are trying to, work. You're looking and trying to make plans for the future. You're a bit confused and you're very stuck right now. So right now, things seem to be very much at a standstill with both these cards. You're trying to make plans for the future, but you really, you can't really see beyond what has happened right now. So you will move out of the situation. You will be able to turn your back from it and move on. And it looks like whatever the study or whatever this course, and this seems to be the route you're going to have to take, maybe retraining or further training is going to be the way that you're going to get liberation, or you're going to be able to change your lot in life. Turn your back on whatever has happened, even here, turning the back on difficult situations. You can see his back is to the skulls, and here all the drama behind, and moving forward. Study this is about, focusing on work and maybe focusing on career. There's a book open over there. So it looks like you might need to retrain to actually get out of the situation. And like I said, there's this offer coming in for you there. Maybe there is an offer that's got training attached to it. And you can see over there going back and maybe training as well, even here with this Fool card, in order for you to get yourself out of this particular situation. So, coming through quite a difficulty here. I'm just going to draw some cards from Fairy Tarot, and the first card that's cropped up is the Strength card. So you're going to have to, just draw whatever reserves you have and work with that. And the grace and inner strength is needed to overcome this challenge. The power of kindness and forgiveness, and time to embrace how wonderful you are. So both these Strength cards, you're going to have to really dig deep and hang in there and persevere, because you're going to be able to get out of the situation by just, force of character. Just willpower is going to get you out. Now you're letting go of everything because you've got that 10 of Spring over there. So, there was a lot of problems, and, you're going to have to ask for some help from people, and all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Now, even in this card, you can see all the drama behind her, and she's walking away. So this is a situation that you will be able to move away from. You leave everything behind, and, if you need help from people around you, you need to actually actively ask for help. Now, there's somebody coming in to give you some kind of help. On the other hand, this is the King of Summer. This is you. You could be asking somebody for some kind of support or advice. On the other hand, this could be you, rising above the situation. This is about excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Now, with the King of Summer, this is the card for Cancer, and this is about getting on top of your emotions. Don't let them run away with you. This is also about maybe accepting some kind of offer, some kind of advice that is very necessary in order for you to move forward. Now, the King of Summer is also about teaching, so you might be taking on a role where you're a mentor or a teacher, and this might be the new role that you're going to be taking on. So maybe this offer that comes in for you as a teacher, as a mentor, as opposed to you being the student. So, making a brand new beginning, and maybe working with children as well. You can see with that Five of Cups, there's a child over there. Maybe with people that are younger than you, and imparting a lot of knowledge. And maybe this is the new path that you have to follow. The Hangman says look at things from a different perspective. But it also may mean that instead of doing what you've always done, maybe doing something quite different. So you might actually go ahead and take on a role as a mentor or as a teacher, where you can impart your skills to other people. You can see there's the book there, as opposed to you going back to school and retraining. So it could be either way. You'll be taking on a new job where you are required to retrain, or maybe doing a job where you are going to be training people up. But it's certainly going to lessen your burden and lessen your load. And, I think this is going to be a good thing for you. It's going to get you out of all this conflict and allow you to recover from all the loss and problems that you've gone through. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.